word! It is streaming time! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Well, coding it is. I need to fix the camera so that it is aiming at Kitty. Kitty time! Let me fix the lighting. Nothing like Kitty cleaning herself to entertain the masses. Okay, what did you say here? I'm just gonna catch up on your texting here, Aswads. I should play Realistic Hood. You can do drive-bys. Oh. You know, when GTA 3 came out, I played it, loved it, and there was three zones. You unlock you finished the first one, you unlock the second one, you finish the second one, you unlock the third one. In the third one, you had to kill the ballers or the gangs or whatever. And to start the first mission, you had to kill people. You had to do a drive-by. And I didn't want to. I was like, I don't want to do that. That just seems mean. I don't want to be mean. I want to do ambulance missions, and I just wasn't into being forced to be mean, and so I just refused to do it. But that stopped the entire game progress. There was nothing else to do. That was the next thing to do, is you had to do this drive-by, and that was kind of the start of a general feeling I had about what games force you to do versus when you want to just play the way you want to play. Another good example was BioShock, where you're in the underwater base with the big daddy and the little sister, and you absorb atom power-ups, and they give you powers. They give you electrical power or fire power or telekinesis power, whatever. But when you took it, you would get a power, and then you were supposed to switch powers with the next. You take another atom, and you would get a new power. And there was a lot of other little in-jokes that the game was forcing on you. For you to get health, you had to drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes, and that repowered you up. So they were insidious about their messaging, about encouraging essentially terrible behavior. And then there was a point in the mission where you had to get Adam, and it said, okay, you have to pick your new power, hands or, fire or, I don't know, nose picking. You had to pick one. You didn't have a choice. And it's like, well, I was happy with the electrical one. And I understand that what they were trying to force you to do was use a power that would be relevant to the next section of the game. But it was also forcing you. And I didn't want to be forced. I'm like, I don't want to do this. Anyways, and then it came to a head not a little bit later, very early still in the game. You're in a dentist's office and the lights are on and there's nobody there, and you know what's going to happen, that the lights are going to go out and then they're going to jump scare me, and I hate jump scares. I don't like horror movies, horror games, horror anything. I'm not interested at all. So the first thing that happens, the lights go out, there's a jump scare, and I'm like, that's it. I snapped the disc in half, threw it in the garbage, and pants on this. I'm not playing it. But I refuse to play this horrible game. As cool as it was, as edgy and satirically on point as it was, I refused to be bullied to play the way the game was telling me to play when I like to play the way I like to play. And it was with no great irony that I gleefully was happy that I never did, because the game's final joke was that you do everything you're told all the way to the very end, and you're supposed to kill you're supposed to kill something, and the voice is like, you are supposed to kill this thing. And I ironically didn't do what the game, I don't do what I'm told. So that's the story. That's the story. Anyways, and then you said your Twitch is in your background. You don't get notes. I will watch all the stream until the 3rd. Well, I'd rather watch your stream right now than sleep, as I have a picnic tomorrow, 3 a.m. Well, you should go to sleep. It was on Fortnite, and you should play Fortnite? No, 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 my friend. I will not be playing Fortnite. I've played 6 matches of Fortnite in my life, and that's 6 matches too many. Not my cup of tea. Not for me at all. In any dimension. It's so completely doesn't interest me. It's kind of funny. It's funny. I don't like the art style. I don't like it at all. Red Dead Redemption 2? Like, no. Cowboys and horses, not my thing. Not interested. Not interested. I play GTA. I like the city. I like mayhem and the noise and the explosions. I like being able to do whatever I want in GTA. That's kind of the whole thing about it that I just absolutely love. I can just do my own wacky thing. And I have a lot of fun in that game. No, I'm not actually. I'm not excited about it. I will get it, and I will probably enjoy it. Because I really liked Vice City. I played Vice City like 3 times when it came out, but it wasn't online. It was just a single player. I don't really like single player games anymore. I'm gonna hit a break point here for a second, and I just need to look at. Is streaming is true. So here we go. I'm going to hit stop. And I actually have to put the call back in to this. And I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? Let's look for all references, find all references. There's only one reference. I'm going to get rid of the now. And I'm going to change now to uint64 now. Equals C frame rate now. And I'm going to change this function signature to not take a now. Okay. And now I can just call it like this. Oh. State ready. Get broadcast information. Get chat. So when we're offline, when we are offline, we need to regularly get our broadcast information. And then once we know what our broadcast information is, we can do our thing. And then apparently we also get it on here. So let's go look again here. What is that initialized to? When does, okay, let's find all instances of that. The other problem I have with GTA 6 is that my dog? No, that's a cat. This is my little baby kitty. She's 6 months old. She just got spayed on last Friday. So instead of making her wear the cone, you know, those ugly cones, I got her a onesie. And she doesn't really like it, but oh, who am I hacking? I'm not hacking anything. I wrote a piece of amazing software. That's all I can say. Okay, so when does that equal now? State offline. No. When I get API, so when this function calls and it says go online, if the state is online, if we have our token set to token, otherwise go online, channel delay will be there. That's when we set it, not there. I could set it both places, yeah, because we're going to reset. As soon as we go online, we can reset our timer. Oh, which is does our, oh, then the chat delay is reset. Cool. And then we're live and things are things. I'll show you what this is if you're interested. Yeah, it's just a little monitor. I don't typically put my face on camera anymore. I used to, but not so much anymore. Don't need to see my face. But it shows up sometimes. Okay, that built.
Hey there, girlfriend.
Bling, bling, bling. So I'm a PC gamer, as one would imagine, and GTA 6 will not be on PC probably until 2027. I'm gonna guess it's gonna take them 2 years. So, you have a cat? I can show you a picture. Let me see if I have. I thought I put this picture online. Oh, I know who I posted it to. I know who I sent it to. La, da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, do, 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 do. I gotta find the picture. I'm not finding it. Photos. Okay, it's in here somewhere. I'm going to post this to my Discord. Discord. My stuff. Post. Picture of my cat. Where are you, my lovely? There you are. That's the picture. Send. So, gloop, gloop, gloop. Open in browser. That's my baby. A PS5? No, I don't have any. I have a Sega something from 1990, and I have an Apple IIe from 1986. I have a Wii. I have a PS2. I gave away most of my games. I just didn't want anything anymore. I kept all the PlayStation games though, because I kept that in its own box. If it hadn't been in its own box, probably would have gotten rid of everything. Oh, you're so beautiful, kitty. Her name is Gladys. I love her face. She's a little scrapper. She's a gladiator. She was a rescue cat from a field and a farm. Just a wild cat. Now she's my baby. She cuddles me lots. So, today we are doing things. Okay, so I was going to show you something else. So this is another thing. Uh, what that software was that I wish what this all this code is. This is a kind of a personal web server. So it's a web server running on my computer, and I've been trying to build it to be able to deploy it and give it to other people to install and play with. But basically, oops. This is the web browser, localhost, whatever, and it has tabs for different functionality. The primary dashboard are like a little desktop, a little Windows desktop of widgets that come from the various plugins. So there's a chat widget, and it receives the chat from the various communication services that I've connected my bot to. So it talks to Discord and Twitch and YouTube. These things don't do anything. Don't worry about that. And so all of the chat comes under the all and lines up here. And then it has little widgets. So like the Twitch widget has a little widget that tells me that you're the only person watching. Little events of who's joined or parted or whatever, who the current viewers are. And this thing's more advanced than, well, it's probably the same. It tells me who's in the actual chat channel versus who's watching, because they are listed as different in two different lists. So I know that you're the only person watching, but there's like 7 people in the chat channel. So these are all bots. Donk and Emily and Lonely Girl. These are like, I don't know what the hell they're doing there, but they're there. And then I have my YouTube channel that's live as well, and then I have a music player behind. I made a YouTube player. It also plays local music files, MP3s that are on your hard drive. Because I'm old, I have thousands of MP3s from I've got CDs that I've ripped and stuff like that from my collection, so that I could just play them off my computer. This was before Napster and YouTube and Apple Music and all that garbage ruined the music industry. They didn't ruin it. I think they made it better, but they also made it worse, because now just time, mostly time, a lot of time. And then it has like cool features. So like if you typed in !help in chat, it'll tell you the things you can do, the commands that you can run. Yeah, this is its own funny thing there. So those are all of the commands. So like !2b just gives you a little announcement about my record. Beef tells you how much money you have. Blood just splatters blood on the screen. Same with booby. BP is the name of the bot. Commands will generate a list of all the commands and a link to where you can read them. The date is what date it is where I am. Discord is the link to my Discord server. Exchange is for currencies, changing currencies around. Follow age is how long you've been following the channel. I think, what does game do? Don't even know what some of these do. Oh, apparently I am playing music and performing arts. You've been following for 37 days. So it's just a bunch of bot commands. I think if I do this one, commands, that will generate this link to Pastebin, and then it tells you what they actually do. So it lists all the commands. The ones that say mod are for moderator only, and the ones that are all are things that you can probably do. Oh, there's still a Twitter command? Okay, I gotta get rid of it. Anyway, so it's basically computer automation software. So I can say, for example, I can use voice commands to control it. So if I say, lights out, please, it will turn off my lights. And if I say, lights on, please, it'll turn them on again. So I have a speech plugin that has words that will trigger commands, just like those commands that you can type in chat. You can trigger them with voice, or you can trigger them with a MIDI keyboard. The lights are controlled with the lights plugin. So these are Philips Hue smart lights. So the plugin enumerates the bridges and then enumerates all the devices on the network, and so it tells you what the lights are, and then it gives you the light scenes and blah blah blah. So those can all be now controlled. It's also linked to OBS, the broadcasting software. Oh, you have to do it on its own command, its own line. And did it work? No, it didn't do it. Why didn't it work? Let's go look. Should have worked. Oh, you have to put a number. So like blood 1 to 10. Same with booby. I'm pretty sure. No, like with space. I'm sorry. Software is complicated. No, that's the problem. It's never user error. It's application error, and it's not working. Why isn't it working? Plugins, splatter. It's enabled. Why isn't it working? Blood? Or how about pizza? Okay, pizza worked. Blood? Oh. Why isn't blood working? Oh, is it part of CSGO? Did I hook that up that way? It's disabled. I'll enable it. Okay, now try blood. Still not working. Why are you being so stupid? Just not working. What's the problem? Media, blood splatter. Nope. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. So should be able to go blood 5, and it's not working. What? What's the deal here? But booby worked, right? Booby? Yeah. Who doesn't like boobies? You have to be a sad person not like boobies. So, that's what that's what it used to be. It was a pretty chill place, and yeah, I made a lot of really good friends doing this. Why doesn't this work? And why does this one work? Right? Like, why does this work? So that generated it. Maybe there's a. Let me see. Blah 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 blah. CS:GO. So the CS:GO plugin isn't supposed to be online anymore. It's kind of old and dumb. And blood splatters create blood splatter. Go. So here. Oh, type exclamation beef do. What does request do? I don't know. I want to remind you that I kind of started working on this 8 years ago. 7 years. Oh, request is for requesting songs. Um, but I have that turned off because I don't want to get demonetized, or not demonetized, but I don't want my videos to be blocked. So I don't put any music. They didn't used to, because this is kind of the benefit of being a niche, super niche streamer, is that nobody visits you except for a random person that comes along like yourself and is just random. And I don't know why. Oh, so I was going to show this. We're going to switch back to here. So when we do blood, it's supposed to do this command. And we go find that. And does it have an overlay feed? Okay. If it does, then load the image and send it to the thing. So here's what we can do. We put a breakpoint there. And we go blood 5. And nothing happens. Okay, so instead we go back to here and we run it again. And it doesn't come through here either. Interesting. So then we go back to the commands. Exclamation blood splats. It's enabled. BP CS:GO. Oh, it's underscore. Jesus, Murphy. There's a typo in it. That's why. Now if I go there we go. There we go. And I don't see any splats. Frickin' frack. Okay, I won't put any breakpoints. I'll just let it run. There we go. Okay. Blood works now. You can do 1 to 10 blood splats. So what that was for was I did used to play CS:GO, and the plugin linked to the running instance of CS:GO on my computer. So if I was playing CS:GO and I got shot, the idea was that my program would detect that I got shot in CS:GO and then draw blood splats on the stream that I was streaming of me playing. And if I got a kill, then the plugin was going to have all these kill streak stuff with overlays and displaying that I got milestones for that. And then I had this little silly draw this element regardless. Armor enabled. Yeah, see? So you see this little armor? Well, there's ways. I'm not going to tell you them. But yeah, I could move the helmet around. And I could hover it over my head so that it was so it looked like I was wearing a helmet if I was on the armor. Here, let me go to two places at once here. Monitor one. So I would use this setup to position the helmet over my head, and so that it was wherever I happened to have my camera set up, and then I could make it bigger or whatever to size to my head and stretch it, whatever. I could rotate it if I had my camera set up silly. And then the armor, media, CT setup, hardware. The armor image? Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, maybe I have to hit OK. Oh, that's the terrorist armor. Hey, changing my lights. That's the only armor I see, but it's not changing it live. There's the armor. Oh, and it's, yeah, the terrorist armor is a little dress. So you'd set it up and set the helmet at the right spot. Very finicky. Yeah, so that was that, and then that would be so just like a little paper doll, and then you set up the paper doll for when you're a terrorist, and always draw. Kind of fun. So, but depending on what team you were, the bot would automatically figure out which team you were on, and then would display your corresponding stuff overlaid on top of me, and then I would play. And then anytime I got shot, a blood splatter would appear. Anytime I had a die streak, it would have an overlay putting me down, telling me I'm sucking, and the kill streak, mega kill. Because those aren't always in the game specifically, but it was kind of a fun thing. I am teams and teams. I am all of these things. I'm a whole host of people, all wrapped up in one flesh bag. See, this is one of these reasons why, let's just say you were right. Aswads, say you were right. I am a middle-aged. No, don't turn off my lights. Oh, there's no off on this. But now you can't. Now the cat kitty is happy. There's another one like working lights or something. But um, this is why you should. This is why it's not good to hate people because you don't know what they bring to the table. What do they bring to the world? Maybe they bring nice things and fun things. Maybe they're useless things, and so they should die. But I don't think so. I haven't yet really come across that scenario where someone is. Well, that's not totally true. I've met horrible people. Truly awful people. I need to get some water. My water jug is empty. Can I be right back? Would you watch the place for me? And I'll be right back. Let me play you one of my songs while I be right back. What kind of music do you like? Here, I'll play this one.
Gotta get up in the morning, I'll sleep late. Get to work and do your job, yeah, I own the place. I keep you under my thumb as long as I want. Yeah. Well, I ain't a nice guy. When I old maid shook and all the toys that money could buy, sit around and play with them all. No one tells me how to live my life when they see I've got it all. I'm the king of the swamp, give it to me. I'm the king of the swamp, man. I'm in control. I'm the chief, my word is law. Listen what I say, I'll tell you what to do. I'm the king of the swamp. Hey, is that enough? Gotta make sense. Gonna live forever, gonna burn like the sun. Better to burn out than rust, haven't you heard? I'm the boss, head chief, top of the brass. So kiss what? I'm the king of the swamp. Get to it. I'm the king of the swamp, man. I'm in control. I'm the chief, my word is law. Listen what I say, I'll tell you what to do. I'm the king of the swamp. Get out of my way. I'm the king of the swamp, man. I'm in control. Listen what I say, my word is law. I'm the chief and I'll tell you what to do. I'm the king of the swamp. I'm the king of the swamp. Walk on over here. I'm the king of the swamp.
Hey, I know, isn't it fun? What was really fun was when we went on tour across Canada in support of this record, and just as we drove into Calgary, we turned on the radio. We'd been driving for 8 hours. And just as we drove into the city, we turn on the radio. We heard a country record playing. Boom, beep, boom, beep, beep, boom. I'm like, okay, no, thank you, not interested in that. And then we said, okay, how about look again? And we found a rock station, and right at that instant, it switched to a commercial advertising us coming into the city. And they played that song as part of their, you know how on rock radio stations, they're like, and coming tonight at the such and such venue, Aswads and his rock and rollers playing at the so and so. Listen to their things on their Canadian tour, blah blah blah. So it was a lot of fun. It was amazing. It was like one of the most special. Yeah, I was a rock star. Very small time rock star. Super small time. But it counts. It's why I have oh, it's sassafras. It's there's I only have one album on Spotify. It's my the one I released last year. That song is from my album from my band 20, 30 years ago. There's like I think there's multiple sassafrases. It's a pretty common word, but I don't care. It's still me. There's like a Sassafras and Friends. That's not me. My album is called To Be. If you go to that link that when you exclamation To Be and it goes to a Here Now website, on it is a link to my Spotify album page link thing. Yes, isn't that nice? As Wes is gonna listen to the music. I hope they like it. Some of it's a little weird. It's an emotional set of songs. Meow, meow, meow. You're so beautiful. I love you so much. I had a dream last night. I had this new song, and I was trying to sing it, and I woke up and I still had the melody in my head. You are so beautiful. Yes, you are. I might make another record. Maybe next year. It's cost a lot of money. It's like $900 all told. I didn't make any money. I made $12 so far. What is your PFP there? What does that mean? I don't know what a PFP is. Well, if you just go to be exclamation to be exclamation to be that link sassafras at herenow.com. If you go there, it has the link to Spotify, which is I don't know what to share. To be honest, I have no idea. But if you go to that link and you hit Spotify, it should take you to Spotify with my artist link and then the album, and then you'll be at the right place. I don't use Spotify. I find it's awful. Apparently, nobody else thinks that. The whole planet uses it, but I find it to be a terrible interface, forcing ads on me and all that garbage. And if I say, I want to listen to Aswad's song, it makes me listen to some other song first. Like, I really don't get it. I don't understand how anybody uses it. Maybe people don't ask for songs anymore. Maybe they just link to a playlist and they just take what they're given. I'm not that kind of person. I only like what I want. So, like you beautiful little kitty cat. I love you. I only want you. Yes, you're so lovely. I'm going to put you in your box now. Whee! So, today's lesson, what I'm trying to do today, since we can talk about today. Oh, you don't want to be in your box? You're going to get some munchies? A jump scare. Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's certain sound effects that when I have sounds that play when certain viewers show up, and there's one viewer who probably won't show up anymore, but if he showed up, it's just as soon as they join the chat, I've programmed this thing to play certain sound effects when they enter the chat, and this one person has me screaming their username as loud and distorted as possible. So that's a bit of a jump scare if I have my speakers on. Oh, so if you want to know how much currency you have, you use the exclamation beef command. Now you are, of course, Muslim and probably don't eat a lot of beef, but probably vegetarian or something like that. But you have no beef. That's kind of unfortunate that it just says has. That's weird. Loyalty. You should have something by now. Oh. Maybe my grants are not working. You're a follower. Beef chunks. Yeah, you should be getting 2 beef chunks every minute. Every 2. You should be getting one. Oh, you do eat beef. Hindus. Oh, like I get confused. So you should be getting a beef every minute. Let's check this out. Let's go look. Why are you not receiving beef? I kind of wanted to work on my bot more than I wanted to work on the Roblox thing, but loyalty. Update. Okay, let's see what's going on. The next grant timestamp. Oh. It should be now. It's not enabled. Oh my God. Well, that's why. Plugin setup. Oh, it's not enabled. Immediately, you should get. So now we should see. Oh, we hit continue. And we'll load the grant, which is a periodic grant, and just wait. You're gonna wait 2 minutes. You're so eager. I appreciate it. Of course, you're 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't really want to, or almost 4 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing? So what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to load the grant. You know, this should be run in a thread. It should just like every grant pull all of the grant rules. So that this doesn't take up, because this is an expensive call. What is the grant interval? Once a second? Damn. So once 2 minutes has passed, why would I be changing? Oh, the grant timestamp. If there are viewers that have the role, viewers by role, fine. Oh shoot, maybe this system doesn't work. What are viewers by role? Pushback role has permission, Roll. Roll flag. Ah. Add viewers through all the different roles, and then if they have that role, push them back. You're going to leave in half an hour for the picnic. I'll buy data and watch your streams. Oh, you don't have to buy data. Don't spend money on me. Don't. Watch it. The streams are up on Twitch for later if you think that's necessary, or on YouTube forever. What are some light commands? I just want to see this. This is exciting. I've never seen anything like this. The light commands. So you know what I can do? Here's what I can do. Just a second. Commands. I'll just give you a bunch of money so that you can just do what you want. Edit. These don't cost any money. Okay, so if you type in the command, if you type in hue scene, let me type it in chat for you and you can see what it does. Okay, so if you go exclamation hue scene 10, then it will. This is the gaming scene. So number 10 is the gaming scene. But the number is between 1 and 21. There's 21 scenes programmed into the hub. So if you just go hue scene space 1, hue scene space all the way up to 21, then the lights will switch to whatever scene that represents. So I'll aim this at my computer here, so you can see. So there you go, 13, active, concentration. So now it's like daylight in here. Do you know what I mean? So all the lights are on white. So that would freak me out. Okay, if you want to jump, if I'm sitting here and all of a sudden all my lights go from nice chill red to blind my eyeballs white. There isn't yet a command available for you to list off all of the light scenes that you could set. But they're just 1 to 21. That's all. For the time being. There you go. You're getting your chunks. Do you know how different channels have different currencies? Mine are called beef chunks. And then you spend the beef chunks to trigger commands. So, for example, the splat command is part of the splatter plugin. Sure, I said do what you want. Just play. You're gonna be leaving, and then I'll be in peace again, and I'll be like, oh, he's gone. You still don't have enough currency for splat. I don't know what the heck does splat cost. Splat. The splat edit. Oh, it costs 5. Oh, that's nice. Kind of mellow. You can go spud. Oh, beef me. What does beef me do? Has been beefed. So you don't have to even say exclamation. You just type in beef me. No, just the solid words. Oh no, exclamation beef says how much you have, but if you just go beef me, Sass has been beefed, and then you get a chunk of beef on the screen. Bubbles is another command. And so if you go, oh no, only I can do bubbles? Why can only I do bubbles? Oh, that's because this was special. Well, that's fine. I'll just turn it on. So go exclamation bubbles. Ooh, very chill. Almost too dark. I'll reduce the splatter cost. 5 beef chunks is too much. I'll just make it 1. So the splat, if you just type splat, exclamation splat, it should give you a list of the splats that are available. So booby and pizza and beef me, those are splats. And so you go splat, exclamation splat, space, the name of one of the splats, space, the number of splats you want to splat between the numbers between 1 and 10. And I think if you don't specify the number, then it's random. No. It's like a whole complicated exercise. You have to go exclamation splat, space, skull, space, 2. And then it'll put 2 skulls. Again, no. So complicated. This is what happens when one person writes the software. It's all going to be very random, and then only the people who learn these specific commands. And then you added you put an exclamation in front of skull. So it's just exclamation splat, space, the name of the splat, in this case skull, space, the number of splats you want. Terrible, terrible user interface. I'm learning a lot watching you use it. And then it doesn't work. Isn't that freaking cool? Why doesn't it work? Let's go and look. Speech splatters. So disappointing. I will make sure that you're not disappointed, okay? I'm sorry, but it's just a little disappointing. Skull. So there's skull. Edit. It is enabled. It should work. Oh, there's me. That's an old me. So skull. Why doesn't splat skull work? Dashboard. Splat skull. Oh, it's off the bottom of the screen. Let's make 10 of them. I think I need to improve some of these silly functions. So for me to do that would be to be spending time on the bot instead of doing anything else. Let me close before you leave. Let me show you what I've built so far in Roblox just to show it off. The next thing I got to work on is tools. So I've already been streaming for an hour and I've done nothing. I've enjoyed your company immensely. So thank you for that. So I have my little person. And I have my world of cubes, and I can collect. Cubes. So now I have 1 cube of scrap in my inventory, and then I can deploy. I can press a user interface button, which decided not to work. What the hell, man? How can that not work? For a little while, I'm gonna build stuff. Why is this now? Talk about demo effect. Good grief. I should be able to press this button. And now it's just broken? Infinite yield possible and replicated wait for child my event? Oh no, what the hell is going on? Is it not called my event anymore? Is it called some other cool event? Oh, why is that there? It got moved somehow. Okay, so now I'm here. Oh, I'm not showing you this. Damn it. There we go. So, this is the world. It's full of flying cubes, and I can pick up a cube, and now I have one cube. Ooh. And then I can press the user interface, and I can deploy the fabricator, which allows you to build cars, which doesn't do anything yet, except that now it has partial functionality. I can intersect with the hologram, and then eventually I'll be able to place blocks. And then the fabricator has a user interface, so all of the parts that you'll be able to place will be in this little listy thing. So, and then when you get step on and step off the platform, it all appears. So that was a win. And then the next thing was the car. And you can get in out of the car, and you can get out of the car, and then you can drive the car. And the car is really cool. And we can go off the ramp. So what will this server be like? Category? What do you mean? What category will this Roblox game be in? I don't know. It's gonna be an adventure game. I think it's gonna be called Null Trifecta. Is apparently the name. Oh no! Crashed my car. Can't push it. There we go. Now, in theory, I should be able to push it this way. Up onto the traffic. Yeah, I can't tip it back over again. It's stuck. Yeah. It's dead, Jim. Anyways, so that's that part. And now I'm going to try to get tools working. So I am going to do there's a tutorial. Isn't that fun? I always thought it was super fun to give control over these types of things. My own version of interactive. Ooh, baby, I love your way every day. Well, we'll see. See how it comes. I've got lots of work to do. So the tutorial that I read was this. Humanoids other than to hit the handle and deal some damage to them. In addition, when the tool is activated, it triggers the animation in the default character animation. Try out this script by creating a tool object in the starter pack. Okay. In the starter pack, make a tool. Tool object, put a part inside it and name it handle. Part and name it handle. Handle. Paste this code into a script inside the tool. Make it a local script. Script or local script? They're not specific. Local script. And then take this code. Oh, lots of code. Copy it all. Paste that. And run. I have a tool. I can drop it. I can pick it up again. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Weird. Looks like I'm carrying a pizza. Yeah, I don't exercise. Pizza delivery game. Well, this is a pick up scrap, build a car, attack enemies, move to the next area, defeat the boss, get more parts, collect more parts, build a better car, defeat enemies, go on to the next part, defeat enemies, kill the boss, and then you beat the game, I guess. And then mostly you just you work on a build your car game. This is just a model car, just so I could get the physics right and learn how to do it. I don't know if the physics are right, because there's going to be terrain, and then I got to learn more about how these tools work. I don't know what I'm making. My kids are designing it. I'm the coder. I'm the programmer. But I love this. This is fun. They're all late teenagers. 16 to 20. So my youngest is the one who's designing this. It's his weird vision of these cubes floating in space. There's Discord. And then my middle kid, reset. They're the concept artists, so this is like the cubes, and then there's terrain, and there's bases with sentries that you have to battle to collect special parts, and then you battle the boss monsters. There's like a snake monster thing that they've modeled. So my artist kid. Did that, and then there's a spider monster thing with a turret, and then there's a floating angel thing, kind of biblical angel, wings with eyeballs, but whatever. So you battle these boss monsters, and you build cars, and they had a little picture of the cars that they were imagining. So you collect the parts to build your car. No kidding, eh? Spiders. And then so I'm thinking that the car part is like a kind of Mad Max Road Warrior Car Wars type of thing. And you can mount guns on your cars, and you shoot the sentries with your car, and you battle the bosses with your car. I think you can also battle them with melee weapons, so that's why I'm going to work on the tools and stuff. But then I think you can pick up stuff, pick up guns, or pick up things that they drop. I'm not quite sure. Some of the design is missing in terms of things that need to say. I need to get more information. But, working on it. But in the meantime, I can get out of the car and I have a tool, whatever the heck that is. Let's hit stop. And go to the tutorial. Now, how do I... Oh. Yay, my car is gonna get fixed. I'm so happy. Well, here's another tool. So create a tool and a part, name the part handle, put a script inside the tool, and paste this code into it. Okay. So what if I just make another tool? Should I just make another tool? Tool. And I put a part inside of it, and I rename the part handle. And I go to tool, and I add a local script, and I put that in the script, and I press play. Now I have two tools. Woo! This is the explosion tool. And then this one is the pizza tool. It's supposed to be the sword. There will be. This is how slow and boring game development is. You do one little thing, and so I guess I need a sword model. I don't know how that works. So does a tool have a model? Why does it look the way it does? There's clearly more information for me to learn about how tools work. Weirder still is that it automatically it puts in a user interface in there. So like if I press play again, the tools show up at the bottom. Do I have any control over that? If I get in the car, I still have the tools. I can throw grenades from the car. Maybe you launch grenades. Maybe you can shoot down. I love it. I'm happy with this. This is pleasing me to no end. The progress that's happening here is epic. Okay, well, okay. How do I make a tool look like what other than what it is? Tool tip. Sword. Function slash. Trigger the slash animation. Default character scripts will listen for the tool anim string value. Try also lunge. What does that mean? Okay, Aswaz. Hey, I have how may I ask? Not that I care, but I do care. What age range are you living in? That actually was a little freaky. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't cover my screen with skulls. It's just an overlay over the stream. Oh, good. 22. We're fine. We're fine. We're good. That's right. Okay. I think I'd asked you that before. I don't really like kids in my stream generally because I might sometimes use bad language, or I do not under any circumstance want to be viewed as someone who is trying to subvert a family's traditional values and suggest things that they would otherwise not agree with and whatever. But you're 22, you're an adult, you can make up your own mind about the reality of the universe. I think kids can too, but they are under the guardianship of their parents. So in that regard, I don't like kids in my stream. But go enjoy your day. I'm hungry. What is slash? How does this trigger slash? I'm going to just print. Print slash. Yeah, that's slash, slash, slash. Okay. And this is tooltips nade. Texture ID. I have images. I'm going to use this one. Let's go to tool, and the tool had a name. Tooltip texture ID. What does that do? Does that actually put that image on the texture of the sword? No, it makes it the button. Nade. Sword. Okay, well, how do I get the model? What's the model? So we got some goofy art thing. The grip's position is 0. The orientation is 0. The primary part. Ah, so what? I add a mesh to this? Okay, let's go to the home. Toolbox. And let's go to mesh. And go stick. A pointed stick. No. Delete that. Can I just go to the tool? And drag the stick onto the primary part? I don't think I understand. I mean, I get that I can put it there. I don't know. Tool? Mesh? Mesh ID? Copy mesh ID? Paste? Now let's see what it does. Oh. Why isn't it in my hand? Do tools have mesh IDs? Oh, primary part is the mesh part. And then maybe I orientate it. Okay, let's see what happens. Play. Nope. I need more examples. I need more help. Roblox. Tool. Attach. Mesh. How to attach tools to skinned mesh part humanoids. No. Making accessories and tools. Functional tools for meshes. How do you equip a mesh on Roblox? How to make mesh parts into tools. How to skin meshes, how to add, what's the most efficient way to attach mesh? How can I attach a tool? How do you make a mesh into a clickable tool? Easy way to attach tools to a rig. How to make a mesh part go on your back. How to make a mesh tool in Roblox. Can I turn a mesh part into a tool? Add a handle and weld the mesh part. What? As the title, how do I turn a mesh into a tool? My friend made me a sword model. I want to make a tool so I can make sword animations. Insert a tool, put the mesh part under it, then add a handle and weld the mesh part to the handle. To the weld? Add the mesh part to the weld? What? Insert a tool, put the mesh part under it, add a handle, weld the mesh part to the weld. What does that mean? Nope, that's almost information, but kind of crap. I got it. I got a tool. a handle. Weld the mesh part to the weld. What does that mean? Weld? A weld constraint? Part 0 is the handle. Part 1 is the mesh part. Run. Oh! Why is it way over there? I'm carrying it. Ah! Okay, stop. Why is the sword... It should just be 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 0. And now we should run it. Oh! What's with this big gray box? What is that? Mesh tool. Roblox tool. Get rid of block of handle block. Remove tool holding animation. I was wondering if it's possible to remove the holding animation on a tool when a person equips just wanted to move. No. Remove player tools. Tool tutorial. Okay, here, let's watch this first. I'm just
So you think you know Wix? Do you?
Skip.
Tutorial, I'm going to be showing picking object. So, you're going to press A anyway. You can't to Vict. So.
Okay, that's garbage. A 9-year-old giving me a tutorial, bad tutorial on tools. How do I rotate a tool? Unlocker. Child account. Parental controls. Okay, tools are simple. Creating the tool. The tool object is the basis of the tool, so you need to create one. It's easy to change how the tool looks by adding objects such as parts and mesh parts to the tool in the workspace where they are visible. Insert a tool into the workspace. Insert a mesh part into the tool. Ooh, let's just do this. Okay, let's follow this tutorial. So starter pack, blap, tool. So we're going to call this one blaster. Blaster. And this is nade. And this is sword. Or no, this is stick, really. Blaster. Okay. So then we add a mesh part. Gloop. And then set the mesh part property ID to Gubba Gubba. The mesh part mesh ID to Blap. Set the texture ID to Blat. The tool needs a handle. Change the name of the mesh part to handle. Really? Handle? Tools can be kept in the game as things are given to starter tools. Collectible tools. Blaster will be collectible. Can pick it up. Tool will be equipped. So I can place drop those in the world. During gameplay, unequipped tools are stored in the player's hierarchy in the backpack and then invoked into things. Starter tools. Storing a tool in the starter pack will place it in the backpack when they join the game or respawn. Move the blaster to the starter pack and explore. Play a game, test it. Okay. Well, I'm going to be instantaneously excited if I just see this where it should be. Play. Oh, now I have a blaster. Oh my god! It's not exactly where the hand is, so I would probably have to adjust it. The hand is there. So that has to be... And there's no script, so I would have to... have a... on activated, or the sword on activated does a slash command, and on touched, if somebody is touched with it, then they take damage. People just have innate health? That's pretty cool. Okay, well now I feel like I understand something. I want a grenade. Frag grenade. I want to copy the mesh ID. So nade, we're going to add a mesh part. And we're going to delete that. And the mesh part, we're going to rename handle. And the mesh part handle, we're going to give it a mesh ID of bleh. Enter. And a texture ID of blat. And we will position it to be right at the hand. And then sword, now I'm totally, golly, stick. Well, this is a stick. Copy texture ID. Okay, so delete that. And we can delete that. And then we can rename that to be handle. We can rename that to be handle. And the handle has that, and then we'll just give it some garbage texture ID. And now we have a stick, and we have a blaster, and then the local script for this is we can go kerclunk, And for the blaster, we can go local script, and we can go bleh, and instead of slash, we won't default the character scripts will listen to a tool anim string value. Oh, if you make a string value, so there's a thing that I read already. We go back here, and with the slashes, the code examples, they said something about the slash. It triggers the slash animation in the default character animation scripts. So let's look up default character animation scripts. Roblox default character animation scripts. 4 more rows. Here we go. Default character animations. Run, walk, jump, idle, fall, swim, swim, climb. Apparently slash is not listed, but it's valid. Why are there so many bots? What's with the bot farming? You have no viewers, so we're going to spam you with bots. Wait a minute. Asaki Gaming, are you actually a human? Are you here? I apologize. I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Are you a human? Are you actually here listening to the stream right now? Nice to meet you. Appreciate you popping in, if you are indeed a human. Most of the time I just get bots visiting my channel. I don't get actual human interaction very often. So I appreciate that you may actually be a human. That's really great. So how come this is not listed in the list of things that should be listed? I'm going to go back to this search and go slash. No, slash. Default, how to script a weapon with multiple slash animations. Removing or changing the default tool, Roblox animation tool animation slash meaning. Are there default animations? Here we go. Are there default? Inside the classic sword chip, there's this weird tool animation slash tool. Well, apparently it makes no sense because it creates a string value but actually plays that animation and disappears when created and the character moves his arm. Is the library animations you used? Do not believe there are other animations using string values, but I know there are plenty of player animations using the animation object. Try this link to Roblox animations and this link to animations in games. They should teach you how to make custom animations. If the animation plugin doesn't work, then it won't work. Oh, those are Roblox links. I will click them. Ah, there are these lines in the animate local script. Idle, walk, jump, fall. Climb, sit, tool none, tool slash, tool lunge. But it's not tool slash, it's just slash. Also try lunge. Wave, point, dance, 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 laugh, cheer. Oh, there's so many commands. How lovely. Wait a minute. How did Asaki Gamey chat to me? You are a bot. You're invisible. must be a bot. Or you're watching anonymously and using IRC, you wrote your own chat bot so you could chat anonymously through the system but not show up in the regular chat stream? I don't understand how you do that. Or you whispered to me. Is that what you did? Oh, you whispered. I get it. Okay, well. I didn't think you could whisper to people. So I could use that list. Point? Let's do point. Can I just go point? Does it have to be capital? Can it be a thing? Point. So I need to move that up 3. So the stick's handle, do I move the handle or do I move the stick? The grip position, if I move the Y up by 3, will that be right? -3? -3. Play. Almost. So close. So it should be -2.9 and over by 0.05, I'd say. So let's call that points up minus 2.9, 2.85, I'm going to call it. And we're going to move it over by -0.05. I'm going to guess that's right. I was right. It's just that it was the wrong direction. And I probably need to tilt it back some more. And I need to rotate it a little bit by some number of percentage degrees. Not very precise, is it? So it goes positive 0.5 maybe. And I think I can drop that a whole another 10. And then I need to orientate it. I need to rotate it on the X. Y? No, on the Z axis I need to rotate it like -3 degrees. Some stupid number. I don't know what the wrist angle is. Maybe positive? So close. Okay, so it's actually got to go over more. Stick. I know this is unnecessary. Okay, I'll make it 1.5. And maybe it's just, let's make it 5 degrees. Just go crazy. Oh. Oh, is it rotating wrong? It's rotating around Z. Yeah, okay, we want it to rotate. Or it's rotating the wrong way in Z? I want it to rotate around the x-axis. I'm wrong. I thought I was wrong. 0, 5. Let's make it big. Let's make it really noticeable. And let's just knock that over some more. Play. Okay, it's in the right spot. And it just needs to rotate backwards by probably the same amount. -10. Or -5? I don't know. Let's just do that. See what happens. Oh my God, look at that. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, and let's make that be the lunge. What did I put? Where did I write an animation? Oh, I used the point command on the gun. Okay. What the hell? Wee, 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 wee. Maybe you need a special scrap collecting net that you build. It's lasso. Okay, lunge looks silly. Slash. And then three. Pew 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 pew. The blaster didn't do anything. Can I do dance? Tool animation dance? Oh, tool none, tool slash, tool lunge. Lunge. Play. Almost 5 o'clock. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, what does this one need to do? This one needs to go forward by 1, up by 1. Pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. Stop. Did they actually give any further instructions about that particular blaster? Play the game. Tool properties. Aha! The tool's position can be changed using the grip properties. Okay, blaster, grip. Set the grip's position to, oh, I was almost right. 0, -0.4, 1.1. Okay. I might debate that that's in the right spot, but it's reasonable enough. Pew. 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 You always got to kick up your little leg when you do shoot your gun. Pew, pew. Oh, what did I just do? What the hell? That's a very big grenade. Let's hit stop. And we need to scale our grenade. Wow, scale. Let's make it really small. Let's make it 0.1, 0.01. I think it's like 10,000 times too big. Nope. That's the wrong number. That's the pivot scale. Where's the model scale? I'm picking on the wrong thing. Handle. Pivot. Color. Transform. Size. Here we go. Let's make it 353.3. No, wait a minute. Let's make it point. Let's make it. Let's edit it. 0.3. Come on. 0.4. 0.3. Okay, close. So if I have an object that is 3, 4, 3, maybe I'm just supposed to drag and drop it into the world. What if I did that? What if I copy this and go to the world and paste into. And it allowed me to move it. And now it's really small. And I want to make it bigger. And I will make it bigger by grabbing one of these things. Oh, can I have like fine-grained build? Why is it like that? Size. I need those to be relevant to each other. 0.3. What are the ratios? 0.3, 0.34. Are they just a quantity bigger? What do I need to do? I need to make a calculation. The x and the y. So on the x over y. What's the way I do this? 302 divided by 344. 302 divided by 344 equals programming standard. 302 divided by 344 it's 8779. So let's save that. So if I made the Z 450 times recall, that'd be 395. $450, 395. And 302 to 493. 302 to 493. 302 divided by 493 is 61%. So now if I go 495 divided by that, memory clear, memory plus, 395 divided by memory recall, 644. I'm so smart. 644. Now the grenade is bigger, and I will take those numbers, and I will delete that stupid nade. Delete. And I will take it down to here, to the tool. And I will put in those as the size. And then we will play. And then we will see. 2. Oh, almost. But now we can just move it up a little bit and tilt it back. Okay. So in terms of upness, we just need to make the upness like move it up by -0.2 and then orientate it on the x-axis by -5 degrees, and it'll look like it's in their hand properly. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. Absolutely wrong. It didn't move. The hell did I click on? The handle of the nade. The origin position. Oh, maybe I get rid of that. There you go. 0, 0, 0, and 0. And maybe I go back to the nade, to the grip. Thank you. And I move the grip's position to, let's just make it way taller and vastly angled. It rotated around the wrong axis. But, well, let's leave that one. Let's go here. We'll go -1. -1. And now it should be above the hand. It's kind of finicky. It's all stink, so I'm not a fan. One. So we want to go to like 0.6, and it looks square. It's not tilted in any way, as far as I can tell. Maybe it is. -0.4 and 10, -10, and maybe, I don't know. Oh. That's a grenade. Pew, pew, pew. I've got my stick. You can see my feet. Oh, that's good. That's good. Okay. I'm going to say that's good for a day. I can I can work with that. I will learn more offline. Sun. It's fun. Tempted to get nil position. Oh. I guess it was a nil grenade or something. Is it that the thing didn't have a position? Or that the part was nil. Or that the target is nil. Is that a valid thing? If target equals nil, then return end. Stop. Play. Target is always nil. Good. No, it's Fabricator script. Target. Target. Play. Target is always nil. Rocket jumps. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, that's what I think. I think we have drawn to a close. That's 2.5 hours of silliness. I might go play Satisfactory or something. In the meantime, to all the bots that visit my channel, and for the few humans, thanks for watching.